I don't talk much during these business spotlights. But that this man is about to break down. It shouldn't be no more broke in the world. That's all I'm saying. It should be no more broke in the world after he breaks this shit that he's about to break down.
The guy he's talking about right there is actually me. I'm Will Rivera, and I went from a felon at 17 to a millionaire at 23. And it wasn't because I'm smarter than anyone. It wasn't because I hustled harder than anyone. It was actually because I discovered one little known business model that almost nobody is talking about. A business model where you can make $3,000 to $5,000 per month in income, all with just an internet connection and one little known app on your phone. This has nothing to do with dropshipping, affiliate marketing, Amazon FBA, but in reality, all of these get-rich-quick schemes have one thing in common. And this one thing is the sole reason why so many people get stuck in the matrix and never make a single dollar online. And that reason is that all of these businesses are saturated, super saturated. The competition is extremely high, which means just to make a few dollars in profit, you have to be in the top 1% of the market. You have to understand marketing. You have to understand how to run paid ads on Facebook. You also have to understand how to create content on social media. And all that takes a lot of time and money to figure out, which you and I both know are very limited resources. So what if I told you there's a new business model that's completely different from everything out there? A business model where you're not doing silly dances on TikTok, a business model where you're not buying products from China, and you're definitely not trying to gamble in the stock market or crypto market. In fact, with this new business model, you don't need any experience, and you don't need to have any marketing knowledge or tech skills. You don't even need more than $100 to get started. All you need is one little known app on your phone and an internet connection. But since there's nobody talking about this business model, you can start making $100 to $300 a day in profit without dealing with tons and tons of competition. In other words, because you're so early, the barrier to entry is super low, and making money with this almost feels like cheating. So in the next 7 minutes, I'm gonna reveal exactly what this new business model is, how it works, and more importantly, how you can use it to start making $100 to $300 in profit a day, all from your phone, like this, and even this. So if you're finally ready to escape the matrix, live life on your own terms, live a life of freedom, then keep watching this video. Hey, I'm William Rivera, and if you told me just a few years ago that I'd be making a video like this, I'd think you're fucking crazy, because when I was 17 years old, I got arrested on a felony charge. And as soon as that happened, my life changed forever. All my hopes of playing Division I basketball in college instantly disappeared. All my hopes of going to college at all were gone in a matter of seconds. I went from a kid with a promising future to getting 5 years of probation and picking up a job at an Amazon warehouse making only $11 an hour. And from that day forward, every single day, I had to clock into this shitty job that I absolutely hated. And even worse, I was working the graveyard shift, which means I would start working at 6 p.m. and work all the way through night until 4 in the morning. So by the end of my shift, I was completely exhausted. My body was fatigued, my joints were aching, and I could literally feel myself taking years off of my life every single day I clocked in. I remember looking around at my coworkers who were 10, 20, 30 years older than me and just being horrified that this was gonna be my life. This was it. But eventually, I finally reached my breaking point. After one of my shifts ended at 4 a.m., even though I was severely sleep deprived, I went straight home and I started researching different ways to make money online. And over the course of the next few months, I tried everything. Every side hustle or online business that you could possibly think of, I tried. Drop shipping, affiliate marketing. I even tried flipping iPhones on eBay. But after trying every new business model I could find on the internet, I was still stuck in the same place. Except now, I had even less money than I had when I started. One day during one of my graveyard shifts in the warehouse, I noticed something really weird. Every single day, there were massive name brand companies like Sony and Red Bull that were selling thousands of units per day on Amazon. And the only reason I know this is because I was the one packaging the products. I was the one loading the semi trucks. So day after day, I would see these big companies just selling a bunch of inventory. And I thought to myself, what if I could get these products at wholesale prices? If I could do that, I could sell them on Amazon and make money. And at first, I thought this was completely ridiculous. I thought that even thinking that I could do this was stupid, right? But when I went home and I did some Googling, what I found next completely shocked me. Many of these big companies actually want people like me and you to open up wholesale accounts with them, which means we can go to websites like Sony, Red Bull, and set up a wholesale account with them and perhaps buy a Sony TV for $100 and sell that same TV on Amazon for $300. And the best part is Amazon handles all the fulfillment for you. All you have to do is find the product and ship it to Amazon's warehouse. That's it. So after discovering this weird Amazon loophole, I had to try it for myself because for whatever reason, nobody was talking about this. No gurus, no one on YouTube, no forums, Reddit threads on the internet, nothing. And to me, I saw that as a massive opportunity, a blue ocean. So I opened up a few wholesale accounts with Sony, Red Bull, Fiji. I found a few products that were selling at a good markup on Amazon and I listed them. A few days later, while I was at work, I got a notification on my phone. Right there while I was working, I had just made more than I was gonna make that a whole 10-hour shit. It worked. I sold one of the products that I listed and made $100 in profit. And I'll never forget that moment because I literally made money while I was working. While I was trading my time for money, I was making it passively on my phone, okay? And I realized that you can't work for money. You have to make money work for you if you ever want to get rich, okay? And that one sale was the equivalent of me working my whole shift. So it was a no-brainer for me to quit my job. And it only took me a week to quit because I was so bought into this business. I had to give it my full attention. And then I got my next sale, then the next one. Then I started getting multiple sales per day, multiple sales per hour, even multiple sales per minute. And after making my first 10K online with this, I started to show my friends this weird Amazon loophole. And sure enough, they started making money with this too. I decided to call this new business Amazon Retail Arbitrage because all you have to do is sell these big name products that people already know, like, and trust, buy them for wholesale price and sell them on Amazon. And the beautiful part about this business model is that you don't need any experience to get started. You don't need to know anything about marketing or running paid ads. You don't need to deal with customer service or ship products to your customers. Amazon does it all for you. Many people try to do Amazon private label, where they try to source products from China and sell it on Amazon, but you have to order products from third world country where they don't even speak English, and the communication barrier is so hard and the products are usually low quality. So it's a lot of risk that's completely unnecessary. But with retail arbitrage, you can start with selling one product. That's how simple this business model really is, and you're dealing with only US suppliers. And I can confidently say that this is the best way to make money online right now, especially if you're trying to make $100 to $300 a day. And I'm not talking sales, I'm talking profit. But instead of me just telling you this, let me actually show you how this can be life-changing for you.
Take a look, guys, at Mark Moss, who back in December crossed over $250,000 with his store. Just yesterday, you see our friend Robert here crossed almost $1,000 in sales with his Amazon store, and we have hundreds of students seeing successes every single day.
But here's one little thing I need to tell you about retail arbitrage, and this is the most important thing I'm going to say in this entire video. The reason why so many people try to start this business and completely fail at it and lose all their money is simply because of this. They have no idea how to find the right product to sell on Amazon. So the way I see it at this point is you have two options. Option number one is you try to set up your retail arbitrage business all by yourself. And look, this option does work, but you're sacrificing two very important things. First, you're sacrificing your time, trying to do everything yourself. That takes time, plain and simple, especially when you're trying to start this new business that pretty much nobody is talking about. No YouTube videos on this, no free courses, nothing. But even worse than that, you're sacrificing your money. Starting a business yourself has a steep learning curve, no matter what it is, and every mistake you make ends up costing you money. In fact, 50% of businesses fail within their first year, and over 95% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. So while option number one does work, you sacrifice lots of time and money. Option number two is you click the link right below this video and apply to work with me and my team in my gold program. Me and my team of experts will personally hold your hand and help you build your own retail arbitrage business from the ground up, and will help you find your first successful product, list it on Amazon, and will even open your first wholesale account for you within just 30 days. Inside of the program, you have full-time access to coaches, an active community, and even group coaching calls with me and my team to get you to $100 to $300 a day in profit on Amazon. And you're literally only one product away from changing your life. All it took was me finding one successful product to go from literally a felon at 17 to quitting my Amazon warehouse job and buying my dream car and living a life of freedom and retiring my parents. And you're just one product away as well. Inside of my gold program, our sole job is to help you unlock that first successful product for you. I could go through hundreds of success stories that we have, but I'm not here to bore you. You can see all the people we've helped right underneath this video, but if you want to stop sitting on the sidelines, if you want to be my next success story, if you want to take the leap and live a life of freedom, a life where you're making an extra $100 to $300 per day in income, then just click the link below this video and apply for my gold program.